Everybody, it's Invicta. It's time to Eat and Run here, the Binding of Isaac Victor Repentance series. Happy Tuesday, Mosh Pit. I hope your Tuesdays are going off to a great start here. We are waiting for the next video to cross 3,000 likes, although yesterday's video at the time of this recording is very close. So if you'd like to get the like streak and just conclude it with this week, moving on to the next one, then hit that like button, subscribe, all that kind of good stuff. You know the score by now. Here is your very delayed but very awesome meme of the day. This one first sent in by Starbucks, and they spelled it differently, so it's STXRBVCKZ. Anyway, top thread was when you just get married but Sin drops a new video. So I need to provide some context really quickly on this because this has a lot to do with the second meme of the day photo, which is also by Starbucks. So when she posted this, it was 10 months ago, and I never saw it because there's a big red tag on it that said removed by Reddit, and I was like, that's weird. And they didn't say why. It just said that it was removed by Reddit's automated filter. So this was their wedding day, which is very awesome. And I did crop this and zoom it in so you can see that they are actually watching one of my videos while sitting at the main table for their wedding, which is absolutely incredible. And then flash forward to 10 months later, which was a couple days ago, Starbucks then posted this photo here on the Reddit that just said baby Sin fan. But I did have to remove it originally from Reddit because that whiteboard on the right side, it did have a lot of personal information on there, and I'm just looking out for people. So I did end up censoring it. I did talk to Starbucks; she knows about it. So, wow. I mean, 10 months to a new member of the Mosh Pit. So thank you very much, Starbucks. Sorry for not seeing that earlier post. I promise you, if I would have seen it, I would have used it. So thank you very much, and congrats to both you and your husband. Seed day is going to be Tango Whiskey 4 Papa, November X-Ray 2 Echo. Yeah, it just blew my mind that when I saw their wedding photo and they were watching a Sinvicta video on top of that, I was deeply honored. So thank you very much, both of you. And yeah, just keep us updated with updates on the new baby. Hope everyone's nice and safe and sound and happy. Got ourselves a not great start here. 0.90 movement speed, bad tiers, bad damage. The only thing that's okay is our shot speed and HP. So yeah. Also, I like how this side over here is like the most rich side that we could possibly get to, but we can't reach it there. So yeah. I need to have some sort of flying in order to access that area. We have Lost Soul Buddy? Oh, it's from Clay. I didn't realize we had modeling clay. So we have Lost Soul Buddy. Check him out now. There's a Tinted Rock here, which I'm just going to go ahead and take now. It's going to be a little bit difficult to keep if we can keep our Devil Deal okay, that would be nice. We're also starting with Large Zip, which can be okay for crowd control. Obviously, you have the slowing fields and whenever it procs. Lost Soul Buddy will not stay with us. He's going to be exiting stage right here in a momentarily. Goes. Now we have Buddy in a Box, which gives us a random buddy. I mean, another Soul Heart. I ain't gonna argue with it. I was hoping we were gonna get a nickel there, but I am gonna buy another Soul Heart. And you know, I do like Notched Axe. It is nice to be able, if you don't have any bombs or if you just need to save bombs. Obviously, you don't have to worry about using bombs for secret rooms, that sort of thing. The durability only gets used if you actually like make contact with something right there, which I don't know how that happened. That one was just stupid. No, we don't deserve to get our Soul Heart back after that one. Went to the super secret room. There is a sack room now. Hang on now. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, we could easily do a full round of a sack room shuffle here. So let's fight the boss. And oh my gosh, it's not famine. Hallelujah, brother, sister, mother, Mary, and George. We don't have an actual horseman for once. So I am going to use the Notched Axe here just to get a little bit of damage going. But this is the problem. When you use Notched Axes because you got to get very, very close, especially when we have just god-awful movement speed. Gonna get eye drops, which is gonna give us a very much needed tiers upgrade, even if it isn't the best tiers upgrade. And I don't know why we keep getting Lost Soul Buddy, so this is going to be important right here. I know that we have a curse room. I'm not gonna worry about the curse room right now. All we need to do is just hope that we get teleported to the Angel Deal, get something very strong, and then hopefully it has flying associated with it. So we're gonna tap the sack room here and get a little bit of a payout. So as you see there, we did get full credit for that half heart, that half soul heart, even though we only had half of it there. And I will go back. Well, I shouldn't have taken that because we should have waited on that because we're gonna end up wasting half of a heart here. So okay, so now we are on. It's it's gonna take a while, but now we are on the stage of the Sac Room Shuffle where we can actually get teleported to the Angel deal and then maybe get an HP upgrade. That'd be great. I would love to see Revelation or Sacred Heart. That would be beautiful. Instead, we didn't get anything. So now we have a 33% chance for an Angel Room item, 67% chance for 1 Soul Heart. Now, what's nice about this is that since this is the first room, the first floor of this run, we have not been inside of the Devil Deal yet, which means that we are hopefully not going to get Redemption. Not that there's anything bad with Redemption, obviously. You know that I'm a big fan of that item. However, I would like to get just a normal, regular Angel item. Or just continue to get nothing. Look, game, we're using a lot of resources here to do this, all right? Using a lot of time. It's 4 minutes on floor 1, all right? You need to make this worth our while. Especially if you're going to give us 0.90 movement speed. I think I might actually be able to hit these. Yeah, I can't get the rest, though, unfortunately. Just like the Forgotten's Bone, if you end up swinging and hitting something, you will be able to pick them up. I just come back in here just to make sure that we can re-enter that room safely. We're going to have to do this 2 more times, though. We're going to have to walk in when Uriel spawns and then just walk out again, heal up, and then 1 more time. Hopefully get our 7 Soul Hearts. Even if we don't get 7 Soul Hearts, 30 cents is still a huge boost in our early game economy that we can make something of it. We'll still even have enough left over to go into our curse room as well. So here we go. We're going to fill up on hearts, and I am going to take 2 hearts here. Main reason is because if we happen to get hit by something, or if there's a mimic chest in there, I still want to get it and not have to worry about being on half of a heart. But at worst, we'll be leaving with half a heart here. We'll get a spider. We do get a nickel, which is fine. We get a heart anyway. Good. Good. All right, let's see what our payout is here. And we get 30 cents. That's totally fine. Totally understandable. So we finally are going to be leaving here after 5.5 minutes with an absolute boatload of money. Not a lot of HP, but that's okay because at least we have money that we can buy HP from the next shop, and then we're leaving down there with just the same amount of health that we started with, but we're a lot richer. So going to the last week's question of the episode. This one was sent in by GNS. It's Golf November Sierra. Title of the comment was, what's an additional flavor / kind of, quote, milk item that you would add to the game? I would love to see something to the effect of like strawberry milk. I think that would be very cool. I was thinking about this when I was reading that question, and I'm like, man, it would be cool to have a milk that it was kind of like a combined, effect of chocolate milk, but also like Epiphora. And you can call it strawberry milk because obviously I would want it to do like a brimstone like attack, right? So it would start off with a very, very basic small shot, and the more that you fire it over time in the same room, this buff would reset by the end of the room, by the way. You would be eventually firing brimstone beams that are like kind of like pink, the sort of the pinkish red color of I don't know, strawberry milk, and it would eventually be doing up to a mega brimstone blast. But it would take a while to get there. You would also have to be firing in the same direction. I think that'd be very cool. I don't know if there's an item called strawberry milk. I'm sure there probably is with all the mods that exist for this game. But I thought that'd be very interesting just to have. I like those Epiphora type items that reward you for planning out what you're going to do in a particular room. Friend Finder, yeah, we can take Friend Finder for now. We'll see. All right, Claudia, you better get a move on, brother. Claudia, you're falling behind. Okay. Saving Private Claudia. Wow. Okay. All right. Claudia's losing his mind over there. Unfortunately, there's no targets. So Friend Finder is going to summon out a random follower, which is going to be any monster in the game, with a couple of exceptions. Obviously, you want to try to get the Vis, and if you can manage to get something that can augment the amount of charges that you get on your spacebar item, oh baby, look out. You are going to be rewarded with an absolute ton of damage on the screen, and also lots of visual doo-doo, which people don't like. That is the one problem with Friend Finder, is that if you get too much going on, it does pollute the screen very badly with shots and stuff, and just effects and all kinds of crazy stuff flying around. So you have to be careful of that. But for the most part, Friend Finder is very strong, especially if you have nothing else. Excuse me. We get Cracked Crown, which is not going to do much, because right now we have basically no stat ups other than the tier effects. Our tier's great, so we're gonna get another charge on Friend Finder. Now goes our Burning Claudia, which is actually fine because he was just making more of a mess than helping us. So you try that move there. The slowing field of large Zit really screws up Dingle. Here you go. Special delivery. Don't be afraid to use bombs offensively. That's what they're there for. The range upgrade marbles. Yeah, don't really want range upgrade. I will see if we can maybe swallow. Ooh, wow, yeah. Definitely take Charge Penny here. I will take a Tears upgrade with Ouija board. And he burned himself to death. All right. Good job, Gish. Way to go. Like, I do like Cracked Crown, don't get me wrong, but it doesn't, we haven't picked up enough stat changes to really have any sort of effect on that for now. I'm surprised the secret room wasn't there. It could be here. We got one charge with the Charge Penny. I am going to go into the Curse Room because I feel like our Devil Deal was kind of lackluster. It is nice to get a Tears effect, or Tears upgrade, and a Tear effect, of course, but this is not what we're looking for. We need something beefier. We have very bad damage. I mean, it is what we're looking for. Let me take that back. We do need Tears, obviously, but what I would really like to get is some movement speed, some damage right now. You know, I preach about how important movement speed is and mobility in this game, and it is everything. You can't dodge, you're not going to live very long. So the ability to dodge is what this game is all about in terms of a lot of the skill ceiling that people talk about that you need. You have to be able to dodge. If you can't dodge, just forget it. You're cooked. And bad movement speed with Eden is a very, very bad thing. Super secret room, and we can get a couple of charges here. Maybe we'll get just 2, maybe 3, depending on how many coins we get. Okay, so we got a bomb spitter, which is real good. I wouldn't mind getting the 9 volt. Or even 4.5 volt would be nice. I'll go down to 20 cents. So that's just enough that we can use a bomb here just to say our goodbyes. We got 2 bombs back. That's totally fine. Okay, so we have a little bit of an army. I think Cracked Crown is honestly just going to be better because Charge Penny was not doing anything for us. At least Cracked Crown gives us some stats. Curse the Unknown. Thankfully, I pulled off the trigger there so we didn't lose all of our buddies immediately. That would have really, really upset me. So we got no troll bombs. So you may hear me clicking the spacebar a lot right now, just because I'm just using friend fire over and over again. That way we can get as many bomb flies as possible, because they will not fire unless if you are hitting the spacebar button. So we actually got a doppelganger here, and doppelgangers are very good. They're like a mini incubus that just move with Isaac. So essentially what they do is they just double your damage. Oh, okay. So apparently the Globin was still alive. But already you're kind of seeing the visual doo-doo that I was talking about, in that there's so many things going on here that it can get overwhelming in a hurry if you don't know where your Isaac is. And especially with doppelgangers too, doppelgangers will cause a lot of problems because they move with Isaac and look like Isaac, like they have the exact same sprite and everything, so it's very easy to lose track of where you are. Ourselves a Horf. Bony. Bonies are great. Bonies fire on their own. Well, not really on their own, but they do fire very quickly. They do lots of damage. There's our... Oh, and there it goes. And that's why Friend Finder doesn't really... That's why Friend Finder is really kind of a bummer, because it's so easy for the game just to yeet them all. Ace of clubs. All right, we'll take the credit card and have no use for it here. This is me and the doppelganger now. You kidding me? So see, I lost track of where I was right there. I was looking at the doppelganger. You get lump of coal, which is nice. So let's use... We can use the moon card to get out of the curse room for half price. But since we didn't get a double deal, it's not really worth going into, and I don't know how much HP we have left. But I guess we gonna find out. Okay, so doppelganger, you need to wait there. Okay, well, I can't do anything. You're gonna probably get burned here. The soul heart, so we actually profit one half of a soul heart there. Or no, we actually profit one soul heart, something like that. We still need to go find the item room. I am happy that we got lump of coal. Lump of coal is kind of big. The credit card is also going to be nice when we do have a double deal that requires too many hearts for us to use, or if we have like another Curse the Unknown, something like that, we can at least take an entire double deal without having to pay any HP. Or, of course, if we do find a good shop, we can also alternatively use the credit card in there, and that'd be fine. Statues are also kind of a big enemy of Friend Finder. Oh, man. That's a lot of hearts. Man, I wish that we could... Well, the problem is that we, on top of the Curse the Unknown, of course, and the fact we can't find our item room, is that we don't know how much HP we currently have, and there's no way for us to know exactly what we've got. Even with Black Candle, we still won't be able to take full advantage of those double hearts in there. So, in my opinion, it's just not worth the risk, because we legitimately don't know how many soul hearts we're throwing away. I think we have 2 right now, maybe 2.5. But we cannot utilize those red hearts in there, like these double red hearts. And those are, by the way, dropped from Humbling Bundle. Because we only have one... I think we only have one more... HP container, red heart HP container. So yeah, not worth it. But we are going to get a credit card. That's very good. We can make a couple more bombs. So let's go in here and drop credit card and crack crown real quick. Lover's card would actually give us more to use. Yeah, and then Humbling Bundle just goes beast mode and gives us all of our bombs back, and then some. So things are looking up. We had 3.5. Also, I don't know what happened to our doppelganger. Did I miss something? I looked away and did the doppelganger die or something? I don't know. Well, he's back now. I'm not sure what happened there. Obviously, sad bombs is not what we're going for. Neither is booster pack. Sad bombs are good, don't get me wrong, but they don't give us any stat benefits. And right now, what we really truly need is just some damage, movement speed. That's what we need. Movement speed. Lead pencil is obviously going to be very good for us. Every 15th shot, we're going to fire off a Monstro's Lung type shot, which is good. And you can time that if you really want to with your shots before you go into a boss room, or really any room if you try hard enough, to just let loose a huge swath of shots. Just as an opener, and it's very strong. It's a good way to lead off any fight. Wouldn't mind getting some full charges for Friend Finder, but it's not worth us using a key for. We only have 3 of them. Gotta remember that we are not the doppelganger. You'd be surprised how much it throws you off because you have a character that's moving completely in sync with Isaac. Even though he's just a totally different color, you'd be surprised how easy it is to mix it up. Careful there. I do wish that they were immune to spikes though, because it's way too easy for the game to screw them over with spikes. I think that's enough shots, but I'm not entirely sure because I may have been looking at doppelganger shots. No, it worked. Again, just timing the lead pencil shots are crucial. Big Lusty Blood, and absolutely take both of these. Yeah. Little Brimmy and Twisted Pair. This is going to be something that we are not desperate for, but we'll definitely take. So now what we have to do is we have to find the shop. And this is one time where I can't really be lazy to go look for the shop and just like say ignore it, because we do need more HP. We still don't have a movement speed upgrade, but it was a very big boon to our survival, thus getting Twisted Pair and Little Brimmy. So I'm not really going to be reliant too much more on Friend Finder. If we get Friend Finder, great, but it's not something that I care about anymore. Namely because we have Little Brimmy and Twisted Pair, and our priority is just using them, not the friends. If the friends provide covering fire, then sure, that's great. But also got Lusty Blood, by the way, or Bloody Lust, which is going to give us a damage upgrade for the floor anytime we take damage. Yeah, take Terracloth. Terracloth is going to give us a Hermit card. That's not bad. Judgment. HP upgrade would be great here. I'm just going to bomb both of these right now just because we don't have enough for a payout. So let's get our money back and then some. Counterfeit Penny, on the other hand, would be pretty nice. How much are we actually gaining from Crack Crown? Not really a whole lot. Okay, we'll take Counterfeit Penny. Sorry, Crack Crown. This is just not your day today, bro. And as much as I shouldn't, I am going to go in the Curse Room. Okay. And I'm not going to use the hermit card to get out just because we can use it in the next floor, do the same exact thing and get a new curse room rather than using it for a curse room we've already been in and got nothing out of. Except for some pills that obviously we just don't do that around here. So this runs, it's interesting because we don't have necessarily the stereotypical friend finder run, but we also don't really have a great regular run. However, with all the followers we've got, thanks to Lil Brimmy and Twisted Pear, it's interesting how much support we get from Friend Finder. First judgment card. 1 cent can get us a soul heart, and that's all we're gonna take because, yeah. I refuse to use a reverse judgment card on a floor that I can't see. I think I am gonna stop using Friend Finder now. It's just adding a little too much, which is, I mean, that's the standard for Friend Finder. It really does. You get a damage upgrade. Wow. I think we're done here using Friend Finder. That cost us a full soul heart, I think. Definitely went the wrong way. So let's go back the other way here. One soul heart game. 1 penny. Not even soul heart. I mean, it would be nice to get a soul heart, but just one. I will bomb this. We'll bomb this shop. Hey, dudes, give me a soul heart game. You. Now we lose our reverse judgment card, so yep. Yep. All right. Matchbook. Head on down. Darkness. At least we can see what items we might be able to be taking or not. Yep, and just again, it's a matter of just don't take blind items. If you want to take blind items, go for it. If you want to take pills, go for it. If you want to take items that I don't like, hey, go for it. But I'm gonna give you a reason why I don't like taking or doing things in the game. Blind items can be extremely dangerous, especially when you're talking about a run where you don't have a lot of survivability because of the terrible lack of mobility. Doppelganger, I need to find a fire for you because I keep seeing the screen thinking that I'm you. And it's not your fault, but there can only be one. So you gotta go. And I do, as much as I like Friend Finder, it's still just, it's too disruptive for me now. We're getting damaged because of Bloody Lust, by the way, but Pyromaniac, brother. If we get some HP, all we need is red heart HP, and then we'll just be immortal. Whether that happens or not, I don't know. But we're down to basically just 2 more floors of possibilities, and that's it. Doppelganger, you gotta go, buddy. Honestly, didn't even know the secret room was there, but I'm glad it is. It's a lot of keys. Sharp key is a lot of keys. Even at full price, it's still a great deal. 15 cents for 5 keys. Yeah, that's 5 half-price keys. It's real good. Here we go. We have found where we needed to not go, but we did find the shop. I would have lost all of my money on that bet if you had told me that that wasn't the right way to go. I'd be like, yeah, right, okay. Look, we already found the item room there, Poindexter. So getting an Eternal Heart now or just a regular old base HP upgrade would be great, but we basically just have one more floor after this one, and that's it. And even then, if we somehow, some way manage to get an HP upgrade, it's gonna have to come from a random Soul Heart or Judgment or something, because we aren't going to find any HP upgrades in the Devil Deal. Normal. This is normally the secret room, but we've already been there, so got 33 bombs, but again, with this lack of movement speed is starting to worry me now. In the super secret room, we do find an Eternal Heart, so we now have to transition from, are we going to smash this game right out of the ballpark, to we need to just survive here. Mom stepped on a bomb rock. You got to be careful of that little ambush. Far cry from yesterday's run, that's for sure. Devil Deal, and yep. Ooh, I don't know. I'm not feeling good about this one. Need to make sure that we keep this run under control. So we transition from a good, like, you know, how strong can we get, to a survival mode. We've got to outplay the game and not make any stupid errors. Utilizing our range, being able to make sure that if we do take damage, we're making the most out of the damage bonus we're getting from Bloody Lust. And having that full heart, or having that Eternal Heart, was absolutely massive for us, but we need to get more. And I talk about it a lot, but I'm telling you, the most common thread in these runs, where it just feels like you just can never feel easy, like you're gonna just be okay, are the runs that have bad movement speed. It is a very common shared thread by all these runs, where it's just like a total crawl episode, and you know, it's all bad. Like the movement speed being terrible is just terrible, or it's just awful. I mean, yeah, the movement speed just being terrible is just terrible. Yeah, there you go. I have no. Oh, there's a Globin there. I had no idea that there was a Globin right there, brother. I had no clue. That's the kind of stuff we cannot have happen. You literally do not have enough HP to be doing that. So, and we can't take a Devil Deal unless if it's 9 lives. We have to go HP. I hate to do it, but we have to go HP. D-Bizzle. The D-Bizzle has to be our grand champion here. D-Bizzle, set us off right. And starting off with the Soul Heart. D-Bizzle. Starting to gain hope again. Thanks to Humbling Bundle, he's going to be having a smorgasbord of red hearts to go through. But he's got to perform and give us the Soul Hearts. That's what we need. That's another one. And 2 more. D-Bizzle playing for the home team now. Remember, we still have 29 bombs as well, so if we... That's the reason why these red hearts are so important, because we can heal ourselves. Oh, I can't. I won't. D-Bizzle. Making me a believer. No, we have no idea what our HP is, so I'm just gonna go straight for the big room here. Just full send it. Can't even outrun these spikes right now, man. No way that we're going to be able to do a sack room shuffle safely here at this point. But we'll see if there's any hearts in here, which there's not. We need to save these bombs in case we take enough damage where we go through all of our soul hearts, which we definitely will. You see right there, because our movement speed's so bad that we have to just outlast this run. E-Bizzle, we need help. I mean, if we get another judgment, we have plenty of money to spend on, but E-Bizzle, man. 4 soul hearts in 5 payouts? He's doing his job. Now it's our job to close the deal here. This is definitely one of those runs where you just have to win one room at a time. Again, utilizing our range, it covers us on two fronts. We get to use the most amount of damage that we've got at our disposal here with the damage bonus from Lump of Coal, and then also we just get to stay away from everything to keep us safe. We have the range advantage. So if we do need to run away from something, we have hopefully what is going to be the maximum amount of time to do that and mitigate that incoming damage. This is going to be a bad room here. I don't know what the game expects me to do here. I'm not even going to waste a bomb because, like, we're not going to take a devil deal. Even if we get a devil deal, we're not going to take one. Yeah, this mega chest could be huge. I mean, it is huge, but you know what I mean. Aggie's Faith. Okay. Aggie's Faith could be pretty big. Lieutenant Rock down here. It's 2 soul hearts. Little Brimmy here to see if we can snipe the eye laser. We didn't. Gotta do this for Starbucks and her husband. Her new baby. It's a very weird pattern there. Like it sucked in and then went back out. So Maggie's Faith is going to give us another HP upgrade when we get to the chest. But we have to get there, and we have to preserve this Eternal Heart. We have enough HP thanks to D-Bizzle in keeping us in this fight for now. We can't really feel so comfortable here about it because it's HP that can go very, very, very quickly. Me not realizing that the turret had shot until it was way too late. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about right here. Losing 3 HP in 2 rooms. That cannot happen. Brother. And we are getting nothing but the worst low movement speed rooms that we can get currently. I mean, every single one of these rooms has been awful for this movement speed. And again, another terrible room for us here. We cannot lose this Eternal Heart. We absolutely cannot lose it. It went in the absolute wrong direction here, so it's just bad all the way around right now. We can play the slot machine for red hearts. We're going to have to. Wouldn't mind getting just an Eternal Heart, really anything, or just blow up and give us 1/2 of a soul heart, or 1/2 of red heart. D-Bizzle is truly trying everything he can, but there's only so much that you can do. That's a super delayed blorb there. All right, now that we've seen the entire map, everybody, now let's go to the right side. Picturesque example of why mapping is so important, why I harp on so hard, why you need to know where you need to go and where you need to not go. Absolutely no help from anywhere right now. Been hit so often in this floor. We have the maximum amount of bloody lust damage, and this is what I'm talking about. We cannot do this. And there goes the Eternal Heart. It's actually unreal how bad these rooms have been. Trying to bomb myself and heal myself back up here. It's actually incredible how bad this has been. I mean, you know, I hate to beat a dead horse here, but this is why I say so much. People like to make fun of me about how much I love mapping, but this scenario here is the exact reason why I talk about it. You have to know where you need to go and where you can't go in a low life situation. I have no idea where the secret room is. We need to find this super secret room because it might have red hearts in it for D-Bizzle. He's done all he can, and we didn't hold up our end of the bargain. We've tried almost every single wall that the super secret room could be on. If it's in this last room, dude. I legitimately don't know any other walls we haven't tried except off of the curse room. Or the mob trap room, which we cannot go in there. Unless they're telling me that this missed. Yeah, I have no clue. No idea where the super secret room is at this point. We tried, I think, almost every wall. I mean, obviously I haven't. But we need to save these bombs to heal ourselves against Isaac. I guess we didn't try this one here. Yeah, there we go. If we get hit, we have to use 2 bombs to heal ourselves. And then we still have to go through the entire chest. You just have to beast mode this here. Lots of damage there. Most of it was from lead pencil. And that volley of shots that we're getting here, it's a lead pencil and the and lump of coal is huge. So we are going to be able to get our Eternal Heart back. E-Bizzle has one in the chamber here, so... Oh boy, it's not over yet. Get an Eternal Heart from Maggie's Faith, and we may have to use... The Esau Jr. may be massive here. We don't have a lot of items to do it, but we do have a second life. Essentially a second life with Esau Jr. Here goes the Eternal Heart. Yeah, it's all from lead pencil right there. We get Mom's Knife and Judas's Shadow and the treasure map from Esau Jr. Wow. Wow, that is miraculous. I mean, this movement speed, it feels like we are in a race car right now. We get spin down die. Empty Heart doesn't do anything for us. There's nothing that we can roll into here that would matter. Except the box, I guess. But the thing is that we need to stick, as sad as it seems, we need to stick with Esau Jr. Because we still have another life here with Eden. I don't care about killing things in the proper order right now. We just need to not die. 9 lives would be huge. So thanks to the treasure map, we know exactly where we need to go. It's another very long path. One thing we can't do is we cannot lose Judas's Shadow on the way back here. So even though we've got this incredible momentum turn, we are not invincible by any means. We don't have Dark Bum here to pick up any red hearts if we do find any. So we need to make sure that when we fight Blue Baby, we have a full charge on Esau Jr. And we are starting as Esau Jr. Just to see if we can beast mode Blue Baby. And remember, we do still have the Polaroid, so with the amount of damage we have... Well, now that doesn't matter because we just got instantly shot by a pooter here. So let's see if we can do it without losing Judas's Shadow, but we do have Judas's Shadow in the back pocket just in case. Then on top of that, we also have Esau Jr. that we can swap back to Eden for. Or we can just beast mode it and just not get hit. So, wow. What a absolute nightmare that turned into. That was Hell's Cathedral. And man, goes to show you, man, lack of movement speed, lack of mobility, and lack of mapping is an extremely toxic and dangerous combination that is almost impossible to overcome. We did it by the pure graces of Esau Jr. But if your heart got racing and you're breathing heavily and you weren't sure what was happening there, but you enjoyed the ride and experience, make sure you click the like button, leave a comment down below. Remember, 3,000 likes. I think we're only 4 away on the like streak goal. Let's make it happen this week, Mosh Pit. Thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing. As always, I'll see you all next time. Until then, so long, everybody. Thanks for watching this video. I'd like to thank some patrons of mine like Crypto14, Kylie Smith, and FaZe David. If you'd like to have your name read at the end of an Isaac episode, check out my Patreon campaign, which you can find at patreon.com/Invicta.